Alright, chat. It says Jack Doherty back in the mother headlines. Hold on, let me move this. On getting finessed by rappers. Man, let's see what's going on, man.
Rappers are definitely finessing this guy right here. What's going on, everyone? Today we're diving into the wild story of popular YouTuber Jack Doherty and how he's been getting scammed by rappers. If you're not familiar with Jack, he's a 21-year-old content creator known for his flashy lifestyle, and let's just say that a less stellar...
Was that a Rolls Royce with Trump?
Lifestyle, and let's just say that a
yo, niggas be wasting their money on anything.
Less stellar reputation online. Like, people don't really like this guy like that. Honestly, I didn't even know who he was until one of his stories blew up on social media a few weeks ago. And yes, I'm talking about the story where he ended up crashing his Lamborghini live on Twitch. Crazy, right? Honestly, this story was a disgrace because, you know, he essentially put himself and his passenger.
I don't think he was on Kick, right? I don't think he was on Twitch.
Danger, and someone ended up getting injured, all because he thought it was a good idea to be on his phone while he was
and this nigga
driving.
Still recording, bro.
Really does that. Now, that viral story aside, you might have seen it making the rounds just a few weeks ago. That story is, however, not the main focus of today's video, however. What I really want to talk about is how Jack Doherty, I think that's how you say his name, has recently been getting scammed by a couple rappers. So why exactly am I talking about this particular topic? Well, first of all, it just came to my attention and I thought, I want to hit on that topic right there. But you guys already know we cover hip-hop related topics here, and this story is tied right into the culture. The first incident we need to talk about regarding this story involves
21?
Jack and rapper Lil Baby. About a month ago, Jack decided to throw a massive birthday party. And get this, he booked Lil Baby to headline the event. So yeah, he got that kind of money. And by the way, just wait until you hear how much he paid him. So the party started off as you would expect, and it didn't really look too bad. I'm not gonna lie. And then Lil Baby ended up pulling up, and honestly, if I was getting paid the kind of money Jack shelled out, I would be showing up.
Chat, like, does all his revenue come from streaming? Does all his revenue come from streaming?
But here's the thing, it didn't really seem like Lil Baby wanted to be there. He looked distracted, like, alright, let me just get my bag and dip. And that's exactly what happened. Moments after Lil Baby arrived, someone from Jack's crew came through with the cash, straight up handing over the bands right there on the spot. And how much did he pay Lil Baby for this appearance? You might be asking. Well, $200K. Now, if you watched...
I was about to say, nigga, but Baby, first off, nigga, he charged features. Nigga, he charged features for $250,000. That's what I was already thinking about. $250,000. Nigga, and that's a feature. A feature is way more profitable than this fucking event that Jack is throwing.
The footage, it's pretty clear that he didn't really want to be there. I mean, Lil Baby looked like he was kind of just like going through the motions. And then came the performance. It lasted around 15 minutes. Lil Baby performed a few songs, you know, smoked his blunt, jumped around a bit, and he called it a day. So you do the math. That's 13,000.
I mean, chat, I'm gonna be honest, that makes sense though. Think about it, chat. If a feature is nothing but 16 bars. Sometimes it's less than that, depending on what the rapper stipulations is. So, what do you think $250,000 was gonna get you by him coming to this event? You thought he was gonna do a full-fledged performance? Fuck no. Fuck no. If he can make $250,000 doing 16 bars, why the fuck would he come to your party and spend any less than 30 minutes there?
Dollars per minute. Very easy. I mean,
any more than 30 minutes.
As soon as this video hit the internet, people had a lot to say. Many people were commenting about how Jack Doherty got scammed, but Jack didn't seem too fazed. In fact, he defended the situation, claiming that the price was worth it for the hype and exposure. But let's be real, was it really worth it? Especially when it looked like Lil Baby just didn't want to be there.
What exposure? Is he already, chat, is Jack Doherty not already famous? What is he talking about exposure?
And see, this is when things get crazy because there's another rapper involving Jack Doherty as well. And yes, he did get scammed, in my opinion. And this one involves Polo G. Now, if you thought the Lil Baby situation was wild, just wait for this one. Chat. I mean, Lil Baby looked uninterested, but Polo, he made it clear he definitely didn't want to be there. So here's what went down. Jack booked Polo G to perform at one of his Halloween parties, reportedly paying him $200,000. Talk about throwing another $200K away.
This is where he fucking up. Why is he throwing these extravagant party like he P. Diddy, dog? What, like, nigga, this isn't getting you anything. This isn't advancing your business, and this isn't advancing your brand. I think he's throwing these elaborate parties just because he's young. and immature, honestly. Nigga, you could have saved this money and put it towards something else. A stream with Lil Baby would have been way more profitable than him just showing up to your event. Why? Because when you're on stream, nigga, you getting hella views. You getting people are clipping your shit, spreading it all over the TikTok. It's bringing more traction to your page, right? It's Kasin. You could take Kasinat for example. He does the same formula. This is a waste of time and money.
Away because you know exactly what's gonna happen. Everything seemed to be going according to the plan at first, but the moment Polo showed up, it was pretty obvious he just was not feeling it. Not only that, but Polo was essentially just performing like 20% of his songs, and then he did something knowingly. I'm actually going to look at it right now. I'm going to play it, okay?
He cut this song short, right? This shit, no, chat, the fact this shit look dead as hell. Like, look at this. Everybody's just standing there with their phones out. Literally, everybody's just standing here with their phones out.
So he's literally stopping the performance right there. And then as you can see, Jack Doherty, he's like, keep going, keep going. And look at what he does next. So if you're not looking at the screen or you weren't paying close attention, Polo G was performing one of his songs when he made a quick gesture to his DJ, basically signaling him to move on to the next track. And that's after he had performed like literally, like I told you, 20% of his song, right? Because hey, they're there for the bag. Jack,
nigga, you can tell by his face he finessing too. Like, look at Polo G. Like,
Jack's already getting finessed, so why not keep it rolling? But then Jack goes up to his DJ mid-performance like, bro, you've got to do the whole song, completely unaware that this was already part of the plan. And that's when you see Polo G crack this little demonic smile like, hey, we're finessing this dude right here. And also, let's not forget, Polo G was getting paid over $200,000 just like Lil Baby. For
God damn, chat, that's a lot of money, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. You gotta think, nigga, most of us will never even see 200,000 in our life, bro. Like, dead, bro, I'm weak as hell. I just noticed this nigga was there. But, bro, most of us will never see 200 bands, bro. And these bro, this nigga blowing
this performance right here.
On a small outing.
And then after running through a few of his songs, Polo G starts heading down the steps, clearly about to leave the building. Because let's be real, he's there for the money, right? He got on stage, performed just enough to call it a show, and now it's time to collect the check. But then Jack tries handing him the mic again like, wait, you're not done yet. And Polo's like, nah, I'm good. Honestly, I don't even blame Polo, man. This was straight up a robbery. A legal one. But hey, Jack practically handed him the bag on a silver platter.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is his contract? Like, what kind of deals is he setting with these rappers? Because if all you have to do is put a time limit or a certain amount of songs in the contract and make them sign off on it. So like, I'm trying to figure out what kind of paperwork he's probably not even doing no paperwork. It has to be. Like, what kind of stipulations is he putting in place when he's making these collaboration deals? Put it in a contract. If they can't sign off on these terms, you gotta play a certain amount of songs. You gotta perform a certain duration. If they can't sign off on it, then it's no deal. But if they do sign off on it, all you have to do is take it straight to the courthouse.
The worst part about these performances is they're not really even performing the music. I mean, it's playing in the background and they're saying a couple words here and there. No real energy that's being put into it. But then again, why should they? Here goes this young, naive YouTuber with millions to spare throwing money at these rappers just to be close to them for a moment. If you think about it, this is really a photo op, or in other words, content for his channel. I think this is a great hustle for both Lil Baby and Polo G, so I don't blame them at all, man. Get that money. You know, I've actually spoken about content creators getting finessed by rappers before. Earlier this year, there was a story involving Adin Ross and 21 Savage that you might remember. Now, let me tell you, that whole situation was very slimy. Adin had 21 Savage on his stream, and the finesse, It happened right on camera. The way it all went down was just wild, and honestly, it's
bro,
a
that's on
perfect
Aiden,
example
dude.
of
This shit was retarded. This shit is
these
on
creators
Aiden,
keep
bro.
getting played by rappers who clearly know the game better than they do, and also they just don't respect them. If you
This
think
nigga
Jack's
from
situation is
Atlanta.
bad, which is kind of bad, let's rewind earlier this year and talk about Aiden Ross, because this
Bro.
one takes things to a whole new level. Back in
We
March,
seen
Aiden
this
reportedly
already.
paid Playboi Carti $2 million. Yes, $2 million, and he even gifted him a Ferrari just to appear on the stream. And what exactly did he get in return, you might ask? Well, let's just say
Wait. He said he gave him a Ferrari?
Return, you might ask. Stream. And what $2 million, and he even gifted him
50K, 2 million cash, and a Rari.
a Ferrari just to appear on the stream. And what exactly did he get in return, you might ask? Well, let's just say a 6-minute conversation. That's right, the whole thing lasted 6 minutes, and as soon as Carti was handed the bag, he was out. And it doesn't end here, because a few days later, Aiden posted a photo on Twitter of himself FaceTiming Carti, promising fans that all their questions would be answered soon. But here we are 6 months later, and let's just say those answers never came to fruition. It's another classic example of someone with too much money getting played by a rapper who knows exactly how to secure the bag. And
Yeah,
honestly,
that
like
shit's
the other
sad. But let's get
situations,
back
I
to-
can't
let's
even.
get back to Doherty.
It feels like both Jack and Aiden, if not completely oblivious to what's happening, don't seem to be bothered by how it makes them look. And honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're genuine fans of these rappers. And again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you gotta have some respect for yourself. When you're out here getting
Nah, it really come down. He gotta understand his business. Like you can want to be friends with rappers at the end of the day, and that's perfectly fine. But to build a friendship, that takes time, and that takes y'all coming to a common ground. When you're collaborating with rappers, that is business, and it shouldn't be nothing personal in that. Jack just need to change what he's doing from a business standpoint and start implementing the correct contracts when he's making these collaborations. But maybe I'm just talking, chat. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
Got a house on the hill, I don't back out. Ain't showing no love, no, not in this season. I'm waiting to bring all my racks out. Now who keeping all of my niggas? Been waiting to shoot up the burner. Caught in my feels, I need some more sauce. She loving the pill, her body get warmer. Gotta let her ride on top.